call Myanmar. So when she is 5 and 6 years old, she started living with her grandmother. So she only finished till 5th grade for her education. So since her dad and her sister is living in Malaysia, so they call her to come to Malaysia. So she stopped, moved to Malaysia. So after she got to Malaysia with the help of UN, then she was able to come to United States. So first, when she came to the United States, she started living at Maryland. But when she started having pregnancy, so she moved to Maryland, where her husband's sister is here. So she came to Lansing. So when she got to Maryland, since she doesn't have a place to stay yet, so she lived at her sister's house, and from there she got a help for her son, preparing for school, like from home visiting and from playgroup. So from the playgroup, she learned how to teach her son, and also how she can shape out her son's behavior and everything from playgroup. So first, she doesn't know anything about how to enroll for her son for the school and stuff, but she learned everything from home visit and playgroup, and they take care of everything. So she has less burden for her child education. So now her child education example for math and English is all improved while she's going to school. So now he listens to her mom than before and take care of her.
Anna, can you tell them how many children you have and their ages?
So why wasn't agree to me? She got an idea of that. So her first son is over 5 years old, and The youngest twin is 2 years old. So with the help from the playgroup and home visiting, she teach them how to share each others and how to take care of themselves with a child.
ပြီးတော့ခုနကတော့ဒီကလေးနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတဲ့အရာလေးဒီပေါ်မှာပေါ့ဆင်းနေပေါ့နော်ဒီရုံးဒီကျမတို့ဆိုတော့ဒီကလေးနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့အရာစတဲ့ရုံးထမ်းနေတဲ့ပုံနဲ့ပုံထုတ်ပါနေတဲ့ဒါဆိုတော့ကလေးတွေကလည်းကြည့်လာတယ်တိုးတက်လာတယ်သူများလည်းဆော့တက်လာတယ်ပေါ့နော်ပြီးတော့ကျမတို့ဆိုတော့သူတို့မတင်ဘူးဆိုတော့ကလေးတွေဘယ်လိုလုပ်လဲဆက်စပ်တော့မသိဘူးလေနော်အဲ့လိုမျိုးတင်ပေးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဟိုရတဲ့ဘောကမှကောင်းကောင်းမြင်တဲ့တော့ပြောတယ်ဒီမှာပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဟိုအဲ့လိုမျိုးဟိုတို့ဒီစနေစာအုပ်တွေလည်းပုံမှန်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအပြီးတော့စာအုပ်တွေအတိုင်းနဲ့တို့ပဲလာလိုက်တော့ကျွန်တော်
So if she is by herself, she won't know how to teach her child. But after she got help from home visiting and playgroup, she know the right way to teach her child, and also she got a book from the mail so she can read and also like teach the kid that reading is the important part in there.
ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီကျွန်တော်အင်တာနက်တက်တဲ့မှာပေါ့နော်အဲ့လိုမျိုးအဖြစ်အပျက်ကိုဒီအမျိုးကဒီမှာဒီလိုဒီလိုဆိုနေတယ်ဒီလိုဒီမှာလည်းချိန်မှာတက်ကျွန်တော်လည်းအမျိုးတောင်းပြီးတော့အားတရားပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီတရားကိုအဲ့အမျိုးတွေကပါအရင်ကစနော်အားတရားစနော်ပြီးတော့ဒီလိုအမျိုးပေါ့နော်စနော်တော့မကြည့်ဘူးအမျိုးစတာဒီလိုဆိုတော့
So every time she have a difficulty in language and like a letter to read that she doesn't know, that she can get help from the home visiting.
And yes, one thing you had shared was Mr. Berry. So maybe you could talk a little bit about why Mr. Berry got involved and what he did.
So first, her child, her son doesn't listen to his parent. Like sometimes he throws stuff and he doesn't share, and he usually cry at school. But after Mr. Barrio came to their house and give advice like how you should teach your child and shape her son behavior, and they follow. So now her son listen to their parents more. So now she got comment from his teacher that he's listening at school and he's improving in his education. So she know that she got help from the home visit and playgroup, so she thanks to everyone who helped her in her life, and be part of in her life, so she thanks to everyone.
Anybody have questions they want to ask Elisa or Anna?
How did Anna's family get connected with the early on? I don't know if I missed that piece.
Husband,
Okay.
John.
Yeah, I'm from my name is Mom. I'm N.E.O.N husband, so I'm from Burma, so I'm refugee also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tôi vào nó thì theo tôi thì bé sinh bây giờ là thì ama ya nó thì mà anh đi cái anh đi ra thì là cái sinh nó đi xuống đi ra thì cũng như thao bạc đi để xuống nó cho đi ra để cho tôi anh cái sinh join me anh có sẽ để
So his sister has been living in the United States for longer than them. So
Okay, so she knew the
so
resources.
she told them that they can get help from Miss Wendy and here, so they finally moved here.
As well.
Yay, Wendy!
Well, I mean, we had the targeted play group at Summer Place is a very important part of that community and a connection between the family members. And it was through play group and home visiting that Anna and John Munn got connected to Barry Kaufman. That's Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry.
Yes, Mr. Barry. When they were having some concerns about their oldest son and the strategies that he provided. So again, looking at what's valuable in our community. So Delisa,
I will be so honest with you right now. I have no idea what I wrote in the system scan. Well, because anybody who's a mother, you know that everything changes daily.
Absolutely.
So at the time of the system scan, I may have been going through something with my kids that I'm not going through right now, and the problem may be solved. So I really have no clue what I wrote. But the pictures I chose, so I thought about school readiness. The pictures I chose, the top left corner, that's my 1-year-old. To get him ready to start learning more about the outside world, we joined the Impression 5. I had no idea that as a mother and as a low-income mother, we could have a family membership for free. I didn't know that. And that's one of those word of mouth. What happened?
No, you're fine.
Oh, there's one of those word of mouth resources. Because nobody ever told me that. So now we're utilizing the Impression 5, so now he's getting the hands-on experiences he needs. In the top middle, those are my 2 oldest. On the left is Chris, on the right is Sean. And that's goofing around as family time, so we're in our pajamas and we're just hanging out. Because through the week we don't watch TV that often. We just spend time as a family after homework and after dinner. And Sean making his funny face. In the right corner is a picture of an event that N.E.O.N hosted with Tabernacle of David, in which you will see the Heritage Schools representative, and you see books on the floor to give away to the kids. Just the importance of focusing on reading. And then in the middle, you'll see Christopher has the most improved in mathematics. This year, things have changed for him. So that's what I'm saying, when I did the system scan, I may have been worried about my son's grades, and so now we're in a celebration cycle right now because his grades have improved, improvement in mathematics. I'm like in the top of his class for mathematics.
So Lisa, what grade is he in?
He's now in 4th. He's in 4th going into 5th grade, so yay. And so he was up there with his classmates receiving his award. After all year, he hadn't received any awards. He was closer to the bottom, so we're, like I said, we're in kind of a celebration mode right now. Me and Sean on a field trip, and that to me showed parent involvement. The CLIP program, which is a free tutoring program, again, something I didn't know, another word of mouth resource in the community, which is free school tutoring at Lansing Kojic on the south side of Lansing. You don't have to be a member of the church. There's free tutoring for your children. My kid's excited at school. My kid's not so excited. It was early morning when we did a rally at Sexton. So shows there too. They were each pointing to their names on the board at school. I'm kind of just going to go on my worksheet and just, if I can think of a specific story about what it takes to get my child ready for school. Before they entered school, it was all about communication and talking and building their language and using their words and reading, introducing reading. Now, to get them ready to go into the next grade that they're in is a little bit harder. I have to now find community resources to help with tutoring because I can't fully expect that the teachers are going to be able to focus on my child only all day long. I, as a parent, have to be accountable as well for the things that they learn and what they don't learn. But I also have to learn that I have to hold the school accountable as well, so it's kind of a balance. You do have to, at some point, hold the school accountable because they're there for so long. And so how do you do that? How do you use your voice as one parent to walk in against the system? That's a constant struggle that I do have. A specific story about barriers I have faced in raising my children in N.E.O.N County. Gosh, I honestly can't think at this moment. I've had barriers, I honestly have. So whether it's my mind is going blank, 'cause I wasn't expecting to be in front of everybody. I thought we were going to be off in a room telling my stories. Yeah, I'm not the best public speaker. So I don't know if I can think of a specific story.
I think what I'm hearing was some of the things was just knowing resources, so maybe the barrier was not knowing that resources were available, like you said, with the click. I mean, that's wonderful.
See, I didn't know about the click, but I also, that's on one hand, I didn't know about certain resources.
Right.
But on the other hand, I have a support system. So while I didn't know about the CLIP program, I have friends such as Athoria, such as I have my mom, who I can send my boys over to her if they need help with a certain subject that I don't have patience with. And we can switch. I'll take her daughter, she takes my kids, you know? So it's kind of like a barrier is knowing about the resources. They're out there, and a lot of it is spread by mouth. When I was pregnant with Christopher and Sean, I didn't know about shared pregnancy before. Like, I knew it was a white building. I knew that you drove past it, and I didn't know that they offered everything that they offered until I was told by somebody else at one point when I needed diapers, you should go to this house, and all you gotta do is watch a video. They may say, no, you gotta just watch a video and you'll get diapers and stuff, but it's not just about watching a video, it's about learning. And see, I didn't know about that resource. So a lot of resources are told to parents where is by mouth. It would be really helpful if somehow, some way we could develop a magical pamphlet with everything. That as soon as the baby is born, you will know everything from 0 to 18.
It's given to you in bite-sized pieces.
Yeah, because they don't tell you everything.
Lisa, where would you say you most often go when you are in need of a resource?
When I was
What
in,
do you typically do that?
I would go to my friends. I would go to my friends. I didn't feel comfortable. My mindset when I was a little more ignorant. I'll take that word back. When I didn't know, because ignorant has such a negative connotation tone to it. When I didn't know, I was scared to go to any member of authority because I thought that if I admitted to my DHS caseworker that I don't know how to do this, CPS will be called. There's such a negative in our community about people in authority.
Absolutely.
If I go to my son's teacher and I say, we're having so many issues at home, I don't know what to do, my light bill is past due, I think we're about to get shut off. I'm assuming, if I go, then I'm thinking that someone's gonna
Prejudge.
prejudge and not offer help, but to say, well, you can't handle your children, so snatch up. That was always my biggest fear. So I would go to my friends. I wouldn't go to anybody else. It had to be somebody I trusted.
And I think that's why we asked that on the system scan. Because if we have information out there, but we have it in the wrong places, is it really something that's working? And if it's not working, we need to know that. So I think that's why we asked on the system scan. Where would you go?
I think as a mother, if I'm pushing a stroller, I'm dealing with hungry kids, I'm dealing with my own issues, I'm not gonna pick up a pamphlet. If I get a pamphlet shoved in my hand, I'm not going, it's not my focus. But if I have a caring place where I can go into and I can express what is needed and that resource is given to me in a non-judgmental way, in a non-preaching way, I think that that's more effective versus being talked down to, being treated as though you're just another file folder, being treated as though you're just another person to get done, and treated as though I'm gonna need somebody.
You do a really good job on this.